So yung lesson natin is all about the exact equations. Another topic natin sa ating differential equation subject na kung saan ito ngayon yung ating bibigyan ng pansin at pagtutuunan ng panahon nang sa gayon ay mas makabisado ninyo ang ating differential equations. Actually, lumilitaw yan sa licensure examination. Pinapaanap yung general equation or yung general solution ng ating differential equation. Or sometimes naman, ipinapahanap naman ay yung particular solution ng isang given differential equation. Kaya nga lang, before we proceed, alamin muna natin kung ang given equation ba is actually exact ba o hindi. Yun muna ang unang step na lagi nating inaalam regarding about the exact equations. To start with, we have now the exact equation at ito yung ating given equation or general formula na sinusundan regarding about differential or exact differential equations. So we have to follow this rule or this law. The m of xy dx plus n of x and y dy is equal to 0 is actually an exact equation. If exact equation daw ang ating equation kapag ang derivative ng function ng m with respect to y is also equal to the value of our derivative of n with respect to x. Or dm over dy must be equal to dn over dx. Kailangan masatisfy ang kondisyon na yan. Kapag daw inalam natin ang derivative ng function nating mxy, kailangan equal sa derivative ng n with respect to x, and that is n of xy. So we have to do this afterward. Continuation. Kailangan natin ng testing for exactness. Kailangan equal yung dalawa para ma-prove natin na exact equation ng ating given differential equation. Kailangan mag-equal ang derivative ng m at ang derivative ng n. And that is what do we do for the testing of exactness. And then afterward, kapag nakita na nating eksakto or exact equation yan, ang ating differential equation, saka pa lang papasok ang ating solution process. Alamin natin ang ating general solution o ang particular solution ng any given differential equation kung ito ay nasa kategorya ng exact equations. So isa na namang pamamaraan ito ng paghahanap ng general solution. Another method of obtaining the differential equation. Ang tawag natin again is exact equation. So tandaan natin yung formula, no? Yan muna ang unang step na ginagawa natin. At para mas maintindihan natin ang ating diskusyon regarding about exact equation or exact differential equation, ito, no? We have to test the given differential equation for exactness and solve for each general solution. And then magbibigay ako ng ating unang halimbawa ng exact differential equation. So siyempre, dahil halimbawa pa lang yan, hindi muna natin i-consider na exact differential equation. Alamin muna natin siyempre. Para sa ating example number 1, ito yung ating preparation. We have a given differential equation of x plus 2y times dx plus 2x plus y times dy is equal to 0. Ang unang hakbang na ating gagawin, class, is ganito lang. Kailangan may kumpara muna natin ang ating given problem or given differential equation sa ating general formula. Ano ba ang value ng m of xy? Ano naman ang value ng n of xy? Ang value ng m of xy na function is actually x plus 2y. So we'll do it by comparison. No? So m is equal to x plus 2y. Kaya hindi ko nalagay yung xy. No? M is equals to x plus 2y and the value of n naman is 2x plus y. So after obtaining the values of n and m respectively, Alamin natin ang kanya-kanyang derivatives ng mga yan. Kung babalikan natin yung kanina, no, it was mentioned sa ating diskusyon kanina na aanapin natin ang derivative ng m at ang derivative ng n. Ang derivative ng m with respect to y at ang derivative naman ng n with respect to x. So let us do it now. So given ang value ng m which is equal to x plus 2y, we have to determine its derivative, the derivative of m with respect to y. And also with the n, kailangan din natin hanapan ng derivative. And we have to test for the exactness of our given differential equation. Exact di ba yan o hindi? Bago tayo mag-proceed sa paghahanap ng general solution. Okay, we have to solve for the derivative of m with respect to y. Since m is equal to x plus 2y, therefore, dm over dy is equal to 2. Bakit? Ano ba ang derivative ng x? Ano ba ang derivative ng 2y? Yan. So with respect to y tayo, no? Ang derivative ng 2y is actually 2. But take note, hindi ko lang naisulat, no? Kapag with respect to y tayo, ang x dito is considered as a constant. X plus 2y, since x is considered as a constant, the derivative of x with respect to y is equal to 0. So yan ang pinag-uusapan natin dyan. Ano naman ang derivative ng 2y with respect to y? Differential calculus. Ang derivative niyan is 2. That is why ang derivative ng m with respect to y is equal to 2. Because we have to treat x as a constant here. And when we differentiate constant, that is equal to 0. Ito naman ang derivative ng 2y with respect to y is 2. Yan ngayon ang derivative ng m with respect to y. At para maging exact ang equation natin, kailangan kapag ginanapan natin ng derivative ang n, ang makuha din natin is equal to 2. So try natin, no? So we need to determine the derivative of n with respect to x naman ngayon. Yung m with respect to y tayo at ang x is considered as a constant. Sa n with respect to x, ang y naman will serve as a constant. In this case, sa 2x plus y, ang y is considered as a constant. Kasi with respect to x tayo. Now, let us determine its derivative. The derivative of n with respect to x is actually equal to 2 because the derivative of 2x is 2. And the derivative of y with respect to x, since y is considered as a constant, 0. Kaya ang derivative ng n with respect to x is equal to 2. At dahil ang derivative ng m with respect to y is also equal to the derivative of n with respect to x, then we can already conclude that our given differential equation is an exact differential equation. Kailangan muna nating patunayan na ang ating differential equation is exact. Kapag yan hindi exact, try another method of differential equation. Maybe homogeneous differential equation. Yung sa homogeneous function natin or equations of homogeneous coefficients or possibly ibang method yan. Maaaring variable separable lang pala yan. But in this case, since exact yan, we will proceed to the steps of differential equation about exact equations. So dahil ang ating given problem is exact DE, let us proceed to our solution for the general solution. For the solution process, we have the step 1. Lagi natin ginagawa yan, no? Sa step 1, let the derivative of a function is equal to dx be equal to m. Kung ano man yung value ng m, yan ang ating magiging df over dx. Yan ang value ng m. M value is equal to x plus 2y. So, balikan natin, no? Since m is equal to x plus 2y, therefore, df over dx is equal to x plus 2y. And this is going to be our equation 1. Yan ang ating step 1. Ang m value natin, equate lang natin ang df over dx at yan ang equation 1. Step 2. Sa step 2 naman, kung kanina ang m, in-equate natin ng df over dx, sa step 2 naman, ang n, i-equate natin ng df over dy. At yan ang ating magsisilbing equation 2. Ang value ng n is equal to 2x plus y. And then we're going to equate it by df over dy. Therefore, this is our equation 2. df over dy is equal to 2x plus y. Step 1, step 2. Magaan lang yan. Marami nga lang steps, no? Aabot lang tayo siguro hanggang 7 steps. So after ng step 1 and step 2, let us now proceed to step 3. Step 3. Ito ang step 3. Integrate daw natin ang equation 1 with respect to x and taking y as a constant. I repeat. Ano man ang mahanap nating value sa equation 1, kailangan nating integrate yan with respect to x. And then, i-consider naman natin lahat ng may variable ng y, lahat ng y as a constant. So, I repeat, integrate equation 1 with respect to x and taking y as a constant. So, ito yung equation 1 natin. df over dx is equals to x plus 2y. So, we have to integrate this and then consider all y's as constants. So, yun ang ating equation 1. So, what will I do with our equation 1? I will integrate both sides. Pero bago yun, i-cross-multiply ko muna ang dx sa right side. Yan. df is equal to x plus 2y to be multiplied by dx. And this is the right time na integrate natin yan. Both sides. Now, if I'm going to integrate df, the integral of df is actually equal to f. Alam naman natin lahat yan. Halimbawa, ano integral ng dx? Ang sagot is x plus c. But in this case, hindi muna ako mag-add ng arbitrary constant na c. Ang integral ng df is f. But how about the integral of x plus 2y with respect to x? Ang integral ng x is x squared over 2. Ano naman ang integral ng 2y? Considering y as a constant. 2xy ba yan? C. Yeah. So, sinimplify muna, no? Pakimute muna yung audio, class. Okay, the integral of df is equal to f. And then x plus 2y times dx. Ano ang integral ng x? Ano ang integral ng 2y? So, balikan lang natin yung mga basic formulas na napag-aralan natin sa integral calculus. Ang integral ng df is f. Ang integral ng x, I think this is x squared over 2. So, you have to recall those formulas. And then, how about the integral of 2y dx? What do you think? Sige, nga, sagutin nyo nga. Ano ang integral ng 2y dx? Considering y as a constant. Anong integral ng 2y with respect to x? Ang integral ng x is x squared over 2. Ano ang integral ng 2y with respect to x? Anyone?
0 po.
Ano?
0.
Nag-integrate tayo, hindi tayo nagdi-differentiate. Ang y kapag di-differentiate ko, kung constant yan, magiging 0 yan. Because it was treated as a constant. By this time, we are integrating. Ano ang integral ng 2y with respect to x? O sige, palitan ko yung tanong. Ano ang integral ng 5 dx? Di ba ang sagot is 5x? Tama? Integral ng 5x, 5 dx. 5x. Dahil constant ng 5. Ang 2 at ang y were considered both as constant. Anong integral ng 2y dx? Hello?
2xy, sir.
2xy, very good. So we have now as f is equal to x squared over 2 plus 2xy plus t of y. Ito yung kapalit ng c. Gagamitin natin ng t of y, no? Instead na c. So plus t of y muna. At yan ngayon ang ating equation 3. Lagi tayong nag-a-add ng p of y sa ating nahanap na integral. So f is equal to x squared over 2 plus 2xy plus t of y. T of y is considered as an arbitrary constant here. And we have now our equation 3. So right after ng step 3, after nating mahanap ang equation 3, using equation 1, Okay, nahanap ang equation 3 using equation 1 by integrating equation 1. That is why we have obtained this value. Proceed to the next step. We have now step 4. Sa step 4, ito yung instruction. Differentiate equation 3 partially with respect to y and taking x as a constant. Ano yung kailangan differentiate? Ito yung di-differentiate natin ang equation 3. So, anong gagawin sa equation 3? Differentiate equation 3 partially with respect to y naman tayo. At ang x naman ay ang magsisilbing constant. In doing that, ito muna yung ating equation 3. F is equal to x squared over 2 plus 2xy plus ty or t of y. Kung ang x is treated as a constant, what do you think will be the derivative of our given function in this case? Anyone? Ano ang derivative ng f? Ano ang derivative ng x squared over 2? Ano ang derivative ng 2xy? At ano naman ang derivative ng t of y? Think about it. Giving you 5 seconds bago ko explain ang sagot. Okay.
Magiging ano, sir?
Anong derivative ng x squared over 2 muna?
0.
0. Very good. Because x is considered as a constant. X squared over 2 is also considered as a whole constant, and that will be 0. But how about the derivative of 2xy? What will be the derivative of 2xy with respect to x? With respect to y? Ano sagot?
2x.
2x. Let us see. So, ang derivative ng x over 2 is 0. Ang derivative naman ng 2xy with respect to y is 2x. How about ty? T of y. Anong derivative ng t of y?
T.
T of y is?
0.
No. Ang derivative ng t of y, that is considered as a function. Ano ang derivative ng f of x? Di ba't f of prime of x? Anong derivative ng y? Di ba't y prime? Tama? Anong derivative ng t of y?
Ty prime.
Yes, lalagyan ng ty prime. So let us see. Ang derivative ng f is df over dy. Lalagyan mo lang ng dy. Ang derivative ng f is df over dy. Ang derivative ng x squared over 2 is 0. Ang derivative ng 2xy is equal to 2x. At ang derivative ng t of y is t of y prime. So let us proceed. At dahil 0 naman yon, pwede ko nang alisin. d of f over dy is equal to 2x plus t of y prime. T prime of y. Yan. Para magandang basahin. T prime of y. And this is our equation 4.
Labon na.
Plus, ipatay mo na yung audio. Naintindihan ba yung discussion natin?
Papa, sir.
So, yan ngayon ang ating equation 4. So, tapos na tayo ng step 4. Let us proceed to step 5. Sundan nyo lang yung step, makukuha ninyo yun ang tama yung sagot. Mahaba nga lang ang step nito, no? Let's proceed to step 5. Ang step 5, equate daw natin ang equation 4 at ang equation 2. Ito yung equation 4 natin, yan. Yung equation 2 natin, ito yung nag-assume tayo nagkuha tayo ng value ng n. Hindi nag-assume, no? Talagang ang value ng n yun. Ito yung equation 2, balikan ko lang, no? So this is our equation 2. df over dy then is equal to 2x plus y. At yan ang ating equation 4. df over dy then. Dahil parehong df over dy, pwede nating equate ang equation 4 and 2. Ito ang ating equation 2 kanina. At yan naman ang ating equation 4 ngayon. Kapag yung dalawang yan, ating inequate ang value ng dalawang df over dy, makakabuo tayo ng equation. And ganito ang pag-equate natin. Ang df over dy ng equation 2 equal sa df over dy ng equation 4. Equating both of them, ang 2x plus y dito at ang value ng df over dy natin doon, equate lang natin. So 2x plus y is equal to 2x plus t of prime of y. We can cancel both tx on both sides. Kasi kapag nag-transpose ako ng 2x sa right, magiging negative 2x yan. Cancel pa rin. So sa makatuwid, kapag kinancel ang parehong 2x on both sides, yan ngayon ang value ng ating t prime of y. Ang value ng ating t prime of y is equal to y. And tatawagin naman natin yung equation 5. Now, after mahanap ang equation 5, pwede na tayong mag-proceed sa ating step number 6. Sa step number 6, ano man ang mahanap natin sa ating equation 5, hanapan lang natin yan ng integral. Let us integrate both sides of our given equation 5. And if I'm going to integrate t of prime of y and the y on the other hand, sa right hand side ng equation, yan muna ang ating equation 5. And then I will integrate both sides. At ang output, ang integral ng t prime of y is ty lang. Or t of y. At ang integral naman ng y dy is y square over 2 or 1/2 of y square over 2. At yan ngayon ang ating equation 6. So after na mahanap ang equation 6, let us proceed to our next move. Ito ngayon ang ating next step, which is actually the step 7. Substitute natin ang value ng equation 6. Ang value ng ating equation 6 na ty or t of y is equals to 1/2 y square. Substitute natin yan sa ating equation 3. Okay, ano ba yung equation 6 natin? Ito yung equation 3 na nahanap natin kanina. At yung nasa equation 6, yan ang value ng t of y natin sa equation 6. Substitution process na lang tayo niyan. Finally, yan. Di ba ang f is x squared over 2 plus 2xy plus t of y? Ano ba ang t of y? 1/2 y square. Kaya pinalitan natin ang t of y dito ng 1/2 of y square. Finally now, tandaan ninyo na ang f is laging equals to c ang ibinibigay sa exact equation. We need to equate f always equal to c. If f is equal to c, pwede ko na ngayong ayusin ang ating exact differential equation. Finally, the solution is, iba sabi ko, ito yung value ng f, equate natin sa c. I-equate ko naman ng c. Yun nga lang, kailangan kong i-manipulate ang arbitrary constant natin. Dahil kung papansinin natin, ang first term, ang x squared over 2, at ang last term na 1/2 y square, parehong may denominator na 2. Ang ating arbitrary constant na c, pwede ko rin i-divide ng 2. Nang sa gayon, ma-eliminate ang mga denominators at masimplify ang ating given equation or general solution. Dahil pare-parehong may 2 yung tatlong terms, including the arbitrary constant, para mawala ang 2 as a denominator, I'm going to multiply the entire equation by 2. That is why x squared over 2 times 2 is x squared. 2xy times 2 is 4xy. 1/2 of y squared times 2 is y squared. And then c over 2 times 2 is c. At yan ngayon ang ating final answer. At yan ngayon ang ating tinatawag na general solution. At yan ang ating sagot sa ating given exact differential equation. Questions so far? Wala ba kayong tanong regarding about example number 1 natin? Question?
Wala po, sir.
Wala. So yan ngayon ang ating example number 1 under ng exact differential equations.